been around and know what I'm saying. So it's not a fan base, man. You know, look at club. You know what I mean? You either with it or you're not with it. Today is a really, really hot day, you know. As a matter of fact, me a burn up. Can I tell you? Every corner I turn, the sun a take me. And as I said, I like the sun go down a little bit. And as soon as I thought the sun come right back up. Anyway, my plan was to pick two breadfruit and thing. And I don't know, for some strange reason, this is now the size of breadfruit this year. The whole tree ram, but the breadfruit them small, brother. I don't know. Anyway, in life, you realize a whole heap of people, when problem take them, the first thing them try to make you understand is that the whole world will come down on top of them. And by right, who am I to tell you? Who is anybody to tell you that your problems are small or that your problems are not as big as somebody else's problems? Because when we say we have problems, as far as we're concerned, it's a big thing. But you know, there's a song, I guess, Bob, who feels it knows it, Jah. Every man think his burden is the heaviest. Yeah, everybody think them burden is the heaviest. And a lot of the times, that's exactly how we carry our problems. We carry our problems knowing, say, yo, you see, if you did just know, I true, you know, I got through what I got through, you know. Right about now, boy, I mean, I lie. Wicked star. Yeah, not trying to downplay your problems. What I'm trying to say to you, though, is, see, only by the time when you have a problem, if you would ever understand the kind of problems other people are go through, it puts your problem into perspective. Sometimes perspective is what you need to lighten the load of your problem. I never said find a solution. Sometimes, yes, lightening the load of your problem can help you to see a solution. But a lot of the times, just by telling somebody your problem, and you hear a man say, Chano Star, me think me did have it bad. Every man think his burden is the heaviest. If a lot of the times you take the time out to share the problem we have, that's how you discover, say, what you think was a big problem is the solution. The ears where you're talking to, you know, is the solution. Lighten your load. Sometimes you have to talk about the problem, man. Talk about the problem. The less you talk about the problem, the more the problem exists. Some problems you can fix. Some problems you fix tomorrow. Some problems take time to fix. Some problems you're not going to be able to fix by yourself. Some problems can't fix. Know within yourself what there is and how to fix it. It's like you have a cardboard box and every problem is a concrete block. And you put all of them together. Piece of concrete block, one whole of concrete block, 4 concrete block, and you throw them in a cardboard box. Now you get up and you decide you try carry concrete blocks in a cardboard box. Yeah. And you put them by your head and you start walk with them. And you say, yo, the heaviest thing this in the world in a star. You know, if you explain to somebody that this heavy burden that you carry, and them say to you, how about you put on the box and carry 1 block and go put it down. Come back, take up 1 block. No, sir, I can't bother that. Not a 4 and 5 and 6 trip. Yeah, but 4 and 5 and 6 trip is easier to deal with. 4 and 5 and 6 trip also makes sure that you don't end up in a disaster. Can you imagine you walk with half dozen concrete block in a 1 cardboard box and you go down some step and the whole box drop off your head. All of the concrete block them broke up. And you say to yourself, see it, man, the salt in a star. And a salt, you salt. You've just been trying to find a solution. The easiest way, but the hardest way in reality. It's easy to you. Let me carry this all one time. It's harder for you to carry. And the chances of you being able to successfully maneuver this whole thing put you in a bigger problem. It doesn't mean that carrying them one by one is the ultimate solution and that everything good. But trust me, the burden that you are carrying today might be, just might be, a burden that you put on yourself and you said to everybody, yo, my burden is the heaviest. I want to tell you, by talking to somebody, you might discover there's somebody else who don't have the blocks, but them have an empty cardboard box. Or somebody who don't have a cardboard box and don't have the block. How about this? How about somebody who have 100 block? And the 100 block, them need to carry the 100 block. And you say, yo, sometimes when you know say your problems are heavy, you know say if you take a break and help somebody with a problem, if you carry 2 out of them 100 block, all of a sudden, it also show you a solution to your problem. Who would have think it? And who would have thunk it? That helping somebody else solve a heavy burden can help you to see the way out of your heavy burden as well. Every man think them burden is the heaviest. Why? Because enough time we not say nothing about the burden we are carrying. And I can tell you, the burden that nobody don't know about is the heaviest burden to carry. So here we do. Try to see if you can share something. I never tell you if you go stand up in a stadium and tell the world, on a long walk to freedom, I say, maybe, just maybe, one person, you're surprised to know all strangers sit down in a bar, have a drink and I tell you some problem. I ask, brother, you think that bad? Hear this. In talking about it, you walk out of there like a light up. Because the solution was right there, you know. Them simply said to you, here we the brother. That and that. You ever think about that? No, you know. Alright. You know you can go to this place and them offer that and that. A lie. Me never know. Yeah, but if you don't talk about it, how you gonna know? Sometimes the solution to the burden is right before your very eyes. Sometimes. And if you feel, say, you don't want to tell certain people your problem because next thing they use it against you, then who would I tell if you go tell them the people your problem? Find the right people. Or find one person. I want to tell you, maybe you might want to look in a mirror and start tell who you see in the mirror your problem. But talking about it offers you an opportunity to hear your problem. And if you hear your problem, sometimes you realize, well, it's not that great. And sometimes you realize, hey, your burden is not really the heaviest. I don't know. Try work it out on people and see what go on. Here's to the story. That's Rodney's story.